Welcome back to Fort Myers, Florida. We are at 2161 Franklin Street, Fort Myers, Florida. Now, this is a really cool little house I have behind me because for the fact that it was built in 1951. And when it was built in 1951, it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath at 1,165 square feet. Well, since then, they have done many additions, making it a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with like an additional kitchen at a total of 1,650 square feet. It's a really cool setup, and I really think you're gonna love it. So what are we waiting for? Come join me inside. Coming into this house, it has a really charming feel because it has a lot of the same qualities that a 1951 home has. So the original floor plan is very traditional. You walk into your main living space, which is almost like a parlor of sorts. You have beautiful shiplap walls, a gorgeous fireplace. You can tell a lot of these features, like I said, are original to 1951, which everybody knows older homes, especially built in the 50s, have some of the most beautiful characteristics they have. So you have a laminate flooring through here, nice taupe and tan-toned laminate floor. It really complements your fireplace well. Brick fireplace with a wood mantle. Again, off-white shiplap walls, textured ceiling, and you do have smoke detectors throughout the home. This is going to give you a really nice space to start your home at. You have multiple outlets throughout the home, or throughout this room, I'm sorry, and you do have where it is hooked up for cable there. So this is going to be a central AC home, and then you have window heating units throughout. Again, it's a 1951, and like I've said a couple times already, it does have a lot of those features that 51 homes do. But what's really cool is the very large kitchen that this house has that is not normal for a house of this age. So I'm going to show you that now. This really is a very large kitchen. I mean, where I'm standing, obviously you have a nice L-shaped kitchen here, but then to my left is going to be a ginormous dining room area. It's really beautiful. I'll get to that in a moment. But back to your kitchen, one thing that I really love about this house, like I've said, are the original features. And these cabinets, these are wood cabinets that match the rest of the original part of the house, and they're gorgeous. You don't really find wood cabinets like this anymore. They have the original features, the original knobs and the door pulls and everything. They're really, really beautiful. You have a tiled countertop here. Again, it looks to be in good condition. Everything really matches really well. And you do have a Maytag oven with a cooktop up top. Everything looks to be in really nice condition, working order, which is really good because this area is a desirable rent area. Why I say that isn't because I'm guessing, it's because when we first pulled up, we had someone stop and ask if the house was for rent. So that goes to show that there are people looking to rent in the area. So if this is something that you're gonna possibly wanna use a rental, it's really nice because everything seems to be in really good working condition, which is gonna take a little bit of hassle off of you. You do have a side-by-side sink here, and all of this is on city water and sewer, so you're gonna have plenty of water pressure throughout. And back to these cabinets I was telling you about. Every door that you see here are actual cabinets. See, all of this is actual cabinet space. Their drawers go all the way back. Really, really beautiful kitchen. You do have a window here that you have a nice scallop detail here, so it's a beautiful view looking into the backyard. And here you are on 0.24 of an acre, so you have a really nice sized yard that this kitchen really overlooks. Directly across from here is going to be your dining room, and this is a really large area. You could easily put an 8-10 top table in here, have plenty of room to entertain guests and cook meals and everything, which you're going to want because where we are in Fort Myers, I haven't quite got to the area yet, but it's gorgeous. So people are going to want to come visit you. It's going to happen. And what's great about this dining room too is you have 2 sets of double windows here that give in so much natural light. We hardly have any lighting on in here, and it's beautiful and open and breezy feeling. Really is a gorgeous, gorgeous kitchen and dining room area. So I have another cool feature about this kitchen that I'm going to show you, so meet me there. One of the newer features in this house is going to be behind these doors, and this is going to be your washer and dryer hookups. There's not very many homes that were built in the 50s that actually have these units inside, none that I've come across at least. So it's really nice to be able to have your washer and dryer in your house because you're not gonna have to go anywhere to do laundry. And this closet does also house your water heater, and it's plenty enough space to have both washer and dryer. You can have, there is a small shelf here, but you could always put additional storage to, put all of your detergents and folding supplies and whatever that you're gonna need to do your laundry right here in your house. Really cool feature is going to be right across the hallway from here. I'm going to call it bedroom number 1, but it is the smallest of the bedrooms, so I do want to have you keep that in mind. I'm calling this bedroom number 1 because it's the first bedroom that I'm showing you. It is the smallest of the bedrooms, so if you're only needing a 2-bedroom house, this would be a perfect office, or you could even use it as a kid's room, or if you do want a guest room, this would be an efficient size. And it does have a closet here, which makes it a bedroom. Plenty of storage in there, hanging space as well. One beautiful thing I love about this room are the original walls. They are so gorgeous and timeless, and I think that you're really gonna love it because there's not very many homes, especially in Florida today, that have these original qualities. And you do have a window here that overlooks the side area to the yard here. So again, lots of natural light coming in here. You have a different tile flooring here. It's really pretty and it really matches the wall well. It's kind of a brick pattern to it with multiple colors of tans and browns in there. Again, it really accents everything. But I still have technically 2 more bedrooms and a whole lot of other house to show you. So as I mentioned, that this house has original features as far as additional features, and where I was would be the original part of the house. I'm starting to venture into the area that is part of the addition. Some of it's original, some of it's added. One of them is going to be bedroom number 2. So this is going to be bedroom number 2. Since none of them have a technical ensuite attached to them, I'm ordering them in the number that I showed them to you. So this is bedroom number 2. This is probably one of the largest of the 3 rooms, and again, it is very, very nice size. You have a laminate flooring in here. Again, it's everything. There are different floorings in here, but everything matches, so it really has a cohesive feel to it. You have the tans and the browns and just a little bit smaller wood-like pattern on this laminate flooring. These original walls, like I said, they are beautiful. You're probably not actually getting the true color and the beauty of them from on film, but they're absolutely gorgeous. Nice polyurethane over them, and then obviously these walls have been painted white, but again, everything is really nice, cohesive, and original to this house. You have outlets throughout the room and cable hookup as well, so this room you could use as your master, or if this is again, you're going to rent this house out, this would be a great master suite or master for somebody to use. And it does have 2 double crank windows that overlook this backyard. And it's summer here in Florida, so this backyard is nice and green and lush and very inviting for only being 12 miles to Fort Myers Beach, which again, getting ahead of myself, which I tend to do. Another great thing about this room is you do have a really decent sized closet in here. I mean, you heard her wall to wall, you have a hanging rack here and a small shelf, but this closet's gonna give you plenty of space if you wanna do stackable organizers or an additional hanging shelf. Whatever you're really gonna wanna do, this closet will give you room. But another really cool feature about this room is an additional added room that's attached to it. So it really gives you an extra space to really do whatever you want to with it. You could possibly use this as an office. There's not a closet in here, so it's not a technical bedroom. You could use it as a office space. You could use it as an extra storage room, a craft room, whatever you're into, you could use this room for. And it really has these nice built-in shelving units right here that's going to give you 3 shelves of storage. So that could really take place of a closet that is missing in this small room. But again, it's completely square shaped, and you have a natural light coming through the window right here. So again, the choices in this room are endless of what you want to do to it. But this just leads to another additional feature of this house that has been added on, a really cool thing. Really cool thing about these added features is that you could use this as an in-law suite. Maybe you're coming to use this as a Florida vacation house because we are so close to Fort Myers Beach. this would be a perfect in-law area with some of the features I'm about to show you, so such as the kitchenette, this bathroom, and then it leads into that small room that then leads into that second bedroom. So again, a lot of flowing features there that you could really use. Speaking of this bathroom, this is an addition, but it has everything in here. You have a toilet, shelving units right in front of me, a small medicine cabinet, sink, and a stand-up shower. Again, everything is city water here, so you're gonna have plenty of pressure even with this additional bathroom. When I keep saying an additional, because I want you to remember that on the city records that this house is 1,165 square feet. But with these additional rooms and bathrooms and whatnot, under roof you're at 1,650 square feet, so almost 500 extra square feet that's not actually accounted for in the city records. They also have a refrigerator here. It's a side-by-side GE refrigerator combo, nice and cold inside. That really goes well with this little kitchenette area with a sink and plenty of cabinet space. So again, this really goes with that whole mother-in-law suite that I was kind of telling you about. Or maybe you just want this additional feature onto your house. You do have a second entryway in here, so again, maybe you just, this is a place that you're going to want to come in. You have concrete floors in here that have been painted real nice, so maybe you just want to come in after the beach and take your sandy clothes off and whatnot, maybe clean up in the bathroom here. You're really going to have that. So this is going to lead back into actually bedroom number 3. So we've almost done a whole circle here. So we've almost done a whole circle here. And one thing that you probably did notice on that last room that I was in that I forgot to make mention are the 3 sets of crank windows that give us so much natural light. Speaking of natural light, in this 3rd bedroom, you have 2 sets of windows here. So this house really gives you so much light coming in. Again, this, as you can tell by the walls, this is another part of the original house with the beautiful wood walls, original hardwood floors, so those are very hard to come by. I don't know if you know anything about original hardwood floors, but normally if you have original hardwood floors and you keep them in good condition, you can take care of them, you'll be able to have them forever. If maybe you don't like the color, you can always sand them down, restain them, whatever you want. Hardwood floors, especially in the 40s and 50s and 60s, last a lifetime, and they're beautiful. This room does have 2 sets of closets, which again, who can ever have too much closet space? You have 2 shelves that go all the way the length of this closet with these little sliding doors. And then you have another closet here that, as of now, there's no shelving units in here, but you could easily put shelving units, or maybe you just want to put some cubicles or something of that sort in there for additional storage. This is going to be the 2nd room greatest in size. So this could be a child's room or a guest room, or again, there's lots of natural light, so maybe you need a bigger office. This would be a fantastic room for that. You have outlets throughout this room, so you're gonna be able to set it up and use it for whatever you want. I still have a bathroom to show you. I know you're thinking, where's the actual bathroom in this house, the big good sized bathroom? Well, that's coming up to you next. This is a really, really good sized bathroom. Technically, this is your one full bath, even though that other bath has everything in it. But this is going to be the bath that sits in the center of the home that you probably share with guests, or that goes with the 2 bedrooms, whatever you really want. This is going to be your main bath. To start off, it has that really cool laminate tile-like floor that I was showing you that has the brick features in it. It's really, really cool looking. I actually really love it. And you do have a nice vanity here. You have 1 sink, but there's so much space in this vanity. You have 2 drawers here, or 2 cabinets here, I'm sorry. Then you have another one right here that has 2 small shelving units for, you can put makeup boxes or whatever you want there. Listen to me, I'm a typical girl. I see something and I'm like, oh, you can fit makeup there. You can put whatever you want there. And this is a full drawer feature that has 2 George side. So again, so much space in this vanity. And again, same throughout the home. You are in city water, so you have plenty of water pressure here and in the stand-up shower and tub. Really beautiful mirror here that all of this is glass as well. So you're thinking that's a small mirror, but actually all of this is glass. It really, I'm sure it's not original to the home, but it really adds to that feature of the 1951 theme that goes throughout this house. Beautiful tile backsplash goes really throughout the entire bathroom, so I'm not even going to call it a backsplash, I'm going to call it a bathroom splash. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, nice wall detailed there. All the creams and the whites really complement each other. Another great thing about storage is you have this giant cabinet right here. I'm not going to call it a medicine cabinet because you could probably fit the entire pharmacy in this cabinet, so it's not technically a medicine cabinet, but again, plenty of storage there as well. Then right in front of me is going to be your stand-up shower and tub. Everything is great working order, great condition, as well as the toilet. There's so much space in this bathroom. I really hope that you're able to see that, how much space and room is here. I mean, me and Riley are both in here filming, and there's plenty of space. He's actually on the other side of the bathroom for me. So again, so much room in this bath, which you're gonna want because this is the main bath for all these living areas. I've pretty much showed you everything I have to show you inside, so I'm gonna meet you outside and show you around the house. So this is that door that leads out from the kitchen. It goes into your backyard. Really cool thing about this house is that it sits on 0.24 of an acre. So your dimensions are going to be 75 across the front and the back, 140 feet down both sides, and a total of 10,500 square feet. But what I was getting back to, it's a really cool thing about this house is it sits on the front 1/3 of the property, which gives you a really large backyard that is fully chain link fenced in, which is really great, especially if you have children or pets, because I mean, let's be honest, they like to run off. So again, nice, beautiful backyard. You have some beautiful mature trees here, some palms, really gives you that Florida feel. As you can tell on the back side of the house, you have your electric boxes, your hookup for cable, all of that's going to be on the back side of the house. And then another thing that I love, and you know how much I like Florida living, seeing as how, you know, I'm a Florida girl, is you have a really good sized concrete pad out here, which is going to be perfect for you to put your grill or maybe a fire pit, anything that you're going to want out here. You're going to have this really cool concrete square, which is great because it's going to keep you out of the Florida grass and the dirt out here, which is, you know, my husband loves to grill out on concrete pads, so I'm sure that you do too. So again, this is a really nice sized yard. And what's great about it is you could even have room out here to put a pool in. That's right, you know how much I love pools too. This is plenty enough space for a nice pool that you're gonna be able to jump right in after you come back from the beach, or maybe you're not into pool. There's gonna be plenty of backyard for maybe to have kayaks or a small boat or really anything that you wanna do to enjoy the Fort Myers area. You're really gonna have room for. I still have a couple more sides of the house to show you. So the first side that I want to show you, I'm really glad I'm getting to this. Now, before I get there, this is your chain link gate that leads into your fully chain link backyard. But I forgot to mention while I was in there about the windows. I know I caught up in the third bedroom, but this really gives you an idea of all of that natural light that's going to go into what was at one point a garage that they enclosed that houses that kitchenette and that second bath that leads into those other rooms. I know you remember what I'm talking about. But this really gives you an idea of the natural light that goes right into it. And then it does, this wall does end into this other entryway that goes right into there. So again, would be perfect for an in-law suite, especially if you're using this as a vacation home. Now I know you're thinking, so she sold me on this 1951 charming house, but what's gonna bring me to Fort Myers? Well, you'd be crazy not to want to live in Fort Myers. It is beautiful down here. Literally 3 minutes. I'm not even exaggerating when I say 3 minutes. You are close to that. I'm going to read this because I really don't want to mess this up. The Callaloosahatchee River. So that is a beautiful river that a lot of condominiums and apartment complexes sit on that leads you right into the San Carlos Bay, which of course is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful white sand beaches, crystal clear water. It is gorgeous down here. Fort Myers also is very, very well known for their art-rich communities of festivals and museums and all different types of plays and theaters. It's beautiful down here. And also you're not too far from Cape Coral, which they have a giant yacht club, swimming pools, recreational facilities. Down here there's so many different nature parks and state parks. I really can't even tell you all of them because this would be an hour-long presentation. So a little bit of recap on this. We're at 2161 Franklin Street in Fort Myers, Florida. Originally, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,165 square feet. Technically now it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath at 1,650 square feet, sitting on 0.24 of an acre, and you are city water and sewer. Your taxes for last year were $1,112.13. So again, this is a really great location, not too far from Fort Myers Beach and the bay. That's going to maybe be the perfect vacation home for you, or maybe a rental. Like I said, there were some people coming up that really were interested in the place to possibly rent it out, so this is a rent desired neighborhood. So I'm going to send it back to Rob, because as always he has a little bit more information for you, but as always we'll see you at the auction.